put on before further erodes the party's credibility and destroying the remaining ideological foundation, he must know something we do not know. He must, he has been in the PDP. Of course, some would say he has been a strong pillar in the PDP. One of the reasons why the PDP is still standing the way it is standing at the moment and making this statement, he might not be far from the truth.
That is an assumption that is not correct.
That is an assumption. Yeah. Okay.
That assumption is not correct.
That he's not. Okay. His assumption now.
His assumption is not correct. And even your perception towards him being close to
it was
not correct.
Him being close to
the truth. That there could be something he knows that we do not know.
That's not just my assumption. That's but go ahead.
Let me pick it from this angle. Immediately I heard his statement. I first saw it on the print before I watched the video, and I knew exactly that was the expression of fear.
Fear.
Yeah, expression of deep-rooted fear.
I'll put that down. Fear.
Yeah, just put it down. That is expression of fear. You know. My friend, the FCT minister, is so weak. He likes, he does not like competition, though he's a very wide fighter, but he does not like competition, especially when the competition will come from the legal ground. And looking at the way he sounded, you knew that what he accused Obi, if Obi had maybe had 20% of that, this week had 95% of it. He said that Obi abused the party, and he now comes to join the party. You forgot that you called APC cancer. And today you are dying with cancer.
Let's come back to fear before we move forward. I want you to understand where you're coming from. The capital territory is scared. Is it that he's scared that Obi would maybe come and do something bigger in PDP that he hasn't done before? He's scared of the individual Peter Obi coming back to the PDP. What exactly do you think he's scared about?
The man, Mr. Peter Obi, is a threat to this administration.
Whether he's with the ADC or
you know why
PDP.
I say he is a big threat?
Okay.
Initially, when he first came out in PDP in 2022, he was considered one of the weakest among the contestants. To the extent that Yeso Wike, the FCT minister, had to go to Anambra State and tell the people that your son is incompetent to run in this competition. Please tell him to back out. Tell him to back down. And finally, when Obi saw the pressure, he had to leave because he has his own style of politics. And he left them into an unknown, so to speak, relegated political party and picked the political party from nowhere. And the kind of massive support he clinched surprised everybody. That finally the FCT minister get to call him for negotiation. It was when Obi couldn't give in to his terms that he left Obi and went to Tinubu. And he joined hands with Tinubu, and brought Obi down in Labour Party. And today, he is not certain that if Mr. Peter Obi should come to PDP, PDP will not pick life. Because there is this love that Nigerians have for Peter Obi. And knowing that PDP is the most, if I would say, the frontline opposition political party against APC. And over 16 years, people had been in PDP. There are several, if I may say, rural dwellers who do not know anything about APC, PDP, ADC, coalition, this and that. All they are looking for is where umbrella is. They have known umbrella for years, and Obi is coming to pick that umbrella. The possibility of Obi shaking Tinubu government.
Nobody is saying he's coming. He hasn't even made a statement.
That's why he said they shouldn't make a mistake of bringing him. I'm telling you what will likely happen
if he comes.
Should he come into PDP. I have told Obi don't go to PDP. PDP is already backnized. It's already frustrated. Don't go there. But the possibility that Mr. Peter Obi might go to PDP and PDP will pick up life. Do you know what? When a man has a problem, okay, let's take for instance, you have a cancer in your body. That cancer, if it is in any part of your body, it will weaken the entire body until that cancer is removed. And once that cancer is removed, the rest part of the body will pick up strength. So the possibility is that some of the people who made PDP, who ridiculed PDP, who brought PDP down, are quietly either becoming silenced in the PDP or are leaving PDP. So the possibility that some of the young men now within the PDP can give this political party a kind of vigor, a kind of energy that will make it push APC to a corner is there. And if somebody like Mr. Peter Obi, whom Nigerians have trusted, even though we saw his lapses, because nobody is an angel, and any man can fall, no man is infallible, including Yeso Wike, who claims that he's infallible. We know that he's fallible. So we know the areas Obi didn't do well, and those I have spoken over time on the media about those areas he didn't do well. But should Obi return back to PDP today, the possibility that PDP will pick fire, and that fire will shake APC in the 2027.
Which is contrary to what you want, which is contrary to what your advice to Peter Obi, because
yes,
initially...
my previous advice to Peter Obi is do not go to PDP. If not, just remain with your ADC, the coalition. If Atiku wins the primaries, you support him. If Rufai wins, you support him. Let it be that you fought gallantly and lost gallantly than coming out to be ridiculed. Because already we've seen how PDP had come to be. But you see that the new trend in PDP by this national
zoning,
the South zoning of the presidential ticket and the incoming national convention, elective convention of PDP, you know that it will produce new leaders. And some of those new leaders may not be stooge to the FCT minister who had held the political party down till 2023. So it is possible that those people that were the new executive of the party might not be his stooge, and they will stand out to do the needful. I foresee them even to a large extent suspending and expelling FCT minister, and nothing will happen because he's an individual and not an institution. And so if such thing happens and Peter Obi happen to come into the PDP, definitely he might give them. So I am suspecting that he has seen that battle and he has seen that fire coming. That's why he is, you know, ahead of time discouraging PDP not to do that, promising that if they try that, he will fight them. But if PDP had gotten, in fact, picked their strength back, they can do that, bring Peter Obi and still fight FCT minister. But my advice to Peter Obi is do not go to PDP. My advice to even Goodluck Jonathan is do not go to PDP. Let PDP, in fact, work themselves out. Rather, if they will come up to contest in presidential platform, let it be in 2031 and 2035.
Let's get what he means here. From the one I told my colleagues, PDP, you are shooting yourself. If you allow what is going on to continue, you will pay. And what I say, you cannot have the presidential candidate at the same time as the national chairman of the party. BK said, what does he mean by that?
What he is trying to, I told you that it was a statement of fear. Now the chairmanship of the political party has moved to the north.
Okay.
And the presidential candidate of the candidacy of the political party has returned to south. So there is no basis to describe what he has said. That statement to me is baseless, because you are telling them if they continue what they are no longer doing what you said they were doing that was wrong. Now the chairmanship ticket has gone to the north and presidential ticket has gone to the south. Now balancing the equation. So there is nothing to fear. That's why I told you that his statement was coming from the angle of fear. He did not calculate his statement properly. So what he's trying to warn them against, why should you tell somebody not to break and kept in the shelf? And you are telling him, this plate you want to wash, if you break it. Whereas he has finished washing and he has brought the plate to dried up the plate and put in the shelf. So why are you warning about it? It is a statement coming from a kind of, if I may say, a previous notion you had. So I see Mr. SCT Minister being afraid of this man called Peter Obi. And not just him, APC government is afraid of Peter. That's why they are using